Happy Tuesday. Today I have a very busy morning. I'm getting ready to wash up some dishes here in the sink. And I have to mop floors. And I have to pay bills today. And then my son, Brian, said to me yesterday, he says, "Mom, let's go to lunch tomorrow." So we're going to go to lunch today. And then when I come home, I'm hoping to can some more cheese. If I don't get to canning cheese today, I'll have to do it tomorrow. But I got my jars all clean. They're out of the dishwasher. And I took out more of my veggies. I actually thought I could get 6 bags of frozen veggies per jar, but it looks like 5 is going to do it. I have 4 in here. I can get 1 more, but this full jar of beans with this little bit, that was 6. So I'm going to get another 4 bags of green beans and then finish filling this one up. My carrots are still in the dehydrator because I took all this other out this morning, and the carrots weren't. Some of them still had a ways to go. The majority of them, they're almost ready. Probably by late morning they'll be finished, but then I'll have to continue letting it go for the other ones that still had a ways to go, like the thicker carrots. And yesterday I made split pea and ham soup, and I used some of my carrots here from my bigger jar. But anyway, I've got to get all of these, well, this one not until the dehydrator's empty, but these here I have to use my Seal a Meal vacuum on that, which I'll do that in a little bit. I'm waiting till Adam gets up to go to work. And it's a pretty day out. It's going to be a partly cloudy, partly sunny day, but it's just your typical winter morning. And, okay, I thought of the things that I was going to share yesterday, but like I had a brain freeze. I couldn't really think. One thing was, I had seen where somebody posted on Facebook, it was last week, that they had posted that daylight savings time was this last Sunday. And that's why I said in that one video, it's like, I can't believe that it's here. I know that it's in March, but you know, I saw the post and I thought, oh, we're going to have to get geared up for daylight savings time, and I hate daylight savings time. But anyway, so that's what I told you guys. It was daylight savings time. I was talking to my mom about it. I said, I can't believe we got to spring ahead and put the clocks ahead. She goes, no, that's not this Sunday. Meaning, you know, this last Sunday. She goes, no, it's the following Sunday. I said, no, somebody had it on Facebook, and they have like one of those real nice pictures, you know, with, you know, where people type in all the wording and everything, that it was supposed to be for this week. And she goes, no, and she pulled out her calendar and she goes, I'm looking right at my calendar, and my calendar says, and I was like, I told everybody it was this last week, and everybody's going to think that I'm a big old dork. But anyway, hopefully you guys check that out and you didn't set your clocks ahead. But anyway, so yeah, I was wrong about that. And then the other thing, and now I'm forgetting what I was going to tell you, the other one. Oh, and here was the other thing. And I don't know if I even mentioned this to you guys yet, but I know I've talked to my mom about it and other members of my family, but I can't remember if I said it in a vlog, because I haven't vlogged in several days, as you know, so I can't remember. But I was watching over the weekend. So no, I guess I haven't, because I haven't put a vlog out. But anyway, I was watching over the weekend on the Weather Channel, and they were saying that this has been a really harsh winter, okay, than we typically get all across the country. And they were saying that the Europeans and even the American meteorologists and their scales that they use and so forth, that they've been wrong on a lot of the weather that they have predicted. And they said the only one that predicted this winter being as severe as it's been correctly was the Farmer's Almanac. And so they went to this guy who runs the Farmer's Almanac, and they asked him, you know, what to expect for the rest of March. And he said the rest of the month of March is going to be extremely cold with lots of snowstorms. So if anybody's got spring fever or cabin fever, guess what? Don't be counting on spring anytime soon, I guess, because it looks like, you know, it's going to be cold. And then I heard yesterday, I believe it was on the Weather Channel, that they said that really this whole entire spring, once it does, you know, break and, you know, we start getting spring-like weather, that spring is going to be chillier than what it normally is. So anyway, just thought I would share that. No indication about summer yet, except my mom. My mom always gets the Farmer's Almanac every year. And she said the Farmer's Almanac is predicting for where she lives in Ohio that they're supposed to have a drier summer than, you know, what they normally get with the rains and everything. She didn't say anything about the temps. So anyway, I don't know. I usually buy a Farmer's Almanac. This last year I didn't get one, and I should have, but I'm going to see if I can get one rounded up. My daughter, she might have one. And see what they're predicting for the summer around here. And other than that, I think those were the couple things that I was going to tell you guys, and I had a brain freeze and I couldn't remember. Alrighty, so I'm on my way up to go get dressed, and tomorrow morning is D-Day, and I will tell you tomorrow what D-Day is, because I will bring you along with me for D-Day. But yeah, quite exciting. Not. Alrighty, time to find some clothes for the day. And I gotta hang up. I washed clothes yesterday and I forgot I had this folded, my turtleneck, my Jennifer Lopez turtleneck, and I forgot to hang it up. I still need to go through my closet and go through clothes. I'll probably do that here as soon as the weather breaks, because I usually change out things, not change out. I used to change out my clothes seasonal when I had a bajillion, you know, articles of clothing, because I used to be the biggest clothes horse in the world. But now I only keep what I wear. If I haven't worn it, you know, in like a year or so, I get rid of it. But I'm going to be gathering up things and send. My friend Tammy wanted me to send clothes to her. I usually just donate them at like a donating center, but I will donate them to her because she wants them. So anyhow, yeah, I gotta find clothes. Oh, and it's gonna be really nice here pretty soon to put my comforter, my lighter comforter, back on my bed, because even though it's winter and you need the thicker comforter, but because, you know, I'm menopausing and I got the hot flashes, that thicker comforter, it's just too hot for me. I actually was thinking about putting that one back on my bed in February, but then I started thinking about my husband. You know, he's not menopausing, so I can't, you know, leave him really cold, even though, you know, I get hot. So I just throw the covers off of me at night, and I just, a lot of times I have a tank top or a sleeveless shirt, and I'll wear that and still throw the covers off, and I'll lay there all night just like that, and I still get hot. Two puppies on the bed. I need to light my candle. Oh, and one of the last times that I was over here in my room showing you guys you know, how I redid all of this, I told you I needed to get new candles, and I found these. Now, this has the same design look like what's in here, obviously just different colors. I was looking for a green, but they didn't have any. So anyway, and Harry was very glad to see our little boxer dog. We call it Angel, after our dog that we had named Gabriel. And Gabriel obviously is an angel, so we named this Angel. And then he was glad to see this picture over here. I think I've showed you guys this. This is right before we had moved to Chicago, and Harry was really funny. Oh, I got to turn this on over here. Harry was funny when he saw that over there. He says, "That's my favorite picture of us." And I mean, we've had a lot of pictures taken together, but I don't know. Maybe it was just, I don't know, that point of his life. I don't know, how old was he there? He was, how old was he? 40? 41. I think it's 41. 40 or 41, something like that. Okay, going downstairs. And I'm sure my fire needs to have some more wood thrown in there. And I've got to mop my floors, like I said, and I have to make out bills yet. Oh, it's 8:09. Oh, and guess what? I already have it recording. You can see my little red light there. One of my favorite movies that I showed you, that and I had even bought it off of Amazon after my movies had disappeared. I told you that Hello, Dolly. It's like one of my favorite musicals. I love all musicals, but I really like that. And I was thinking, oh, it's probably going to be forever before they ever put this movie back on. I think I had ordered it off of, recorded it off of the movie channels last year. Oh, it's just starting. It came on a little after 8, not at 8. So I thought I missed about 10-15 minutes. Well, about 10 minutes. I think it's 10 after 8. But I was really surprised as I kept searching for movies that I had lost. I had typed in the search, Hello Dolly. Nothing came up that first week. So I thought, every week I'm just going to keep typing in the names of my movies that I want to replace. And I typed in Hello Dolly, and there it was. So I set the recorder for today. And the only other 2 movies that I want to put back on my DVR, which I have the movies, I ordered them off Amazon when I lost them, was Friendly Persuasion. I like that. And I like that movie, Not Without My Daughter, with Sally Field, when she married that Iranian doctor and he took her back to Iran. If you guys have seen that, that's a really good movie. I like that. And so those are the only 2 movies now that I have to get back on there. Oh, While You Were Sleeping. I love that. I love all Sandra Bullock movies, quite honestly. Well, I shouldn't say all of them. I haven't seen that one that she was a cop, because that just came out, last year? I didn't see that, so I can't say all of them, but I like her as an actress. She's in that movie, While You Were Sleeping, right? And that was one of the movies I lost. I'm going to seal some of my jars. I don't know what time Adam works today, but it's almost 8:30, and he's going to have to be getting up soon anyway. But I don't know if I've shown how to vacuum seal in your jars. I think I talked about it, but I don't know if I showed you exactly how to do it. I did back in the fall when I was showing you, I was storing chocolate chips and raisins and extra cranberries because I had like a gazillion of them, and I needed to vacuum seal all of that, because if you vacuum seal, see, air is what ruins your food. You got to get all the air out. And when you vacuum seal foods, that they last a long, long time. And for example, I was watching this one lady, how she was, vacuum sealing, for example, raisins and chocolate chips. And she had chocolate chips that she had gotten like 2 years previously, and raisins, okay? You know how like when your raisins or your chocolate begins to get old, it starts turning, you know, like white on the outside of it, and the raisins get like real sugary. They start to crystallize. Okay, that's when they're really old, and they're really not good after that. I mean, the raisins are okay. The raisins, you can plop those in like some hot water and it will bring those back, because it's almost like, you know, as if they were dehydrated or whatever. But I mean, like, you just can't sit there and eat them because they'd be hard. But the chocolate, it's no good when it starts getting that white on it. But she showed, like I said, chocolate chips and raisins that she had had 2 years previously. She did some of the chocolate chips and raisins. She had them in her little, you know, glass mason jars so you could see through the glass. She didn't vacuum seal them. They were just old. And the raisins crystallized. The chocolate chips got the white on it. She showed the other half that she had vacuumed sealed, okay? And in vacuum sealing them, the chocolate chips were real fresh. The raisins were still really fresh, real soft and everything. So anyway, vacuum sealing is really the way to go. That's, you know, that's what we do. And so I was mentioning that you need to have these attachments like this. And what you do is, hold up, you take your ring off. You just have your lid here. You take this, put it on top. Okay, so you get it on there securely. Now it's going to take me 2 hands to push, because I got to use 2 hands. And when this is done sealing, the red light lights up. This will be ready to go. Okay, so push that to release air from there. Then we take this off, and then I grab it by the sides here and give it a jiggle, and it's on there. And I'm going to go ahead and take this lid off. I'll reseal it, because I want you to hear. It's as if, you know, you open something, other canned goods if you can, or you know, like when you open like jars of applesauce, but you're not using one of these because they're the screw-on lids, but it'll make that whoosh, that's, you know, that suction sound. So that's what this is going to do. So did you hear that? So see, it had a very good seal on that. So anyway, I would start dehydrating, if you know, if you're able to, if you have a dehydrator, or you could borrow one or just go buy one. Dehydrating is actually... Brian, are you going to go over this way or this one? Okay. We're at Hank's. I always talk about Hank's place. We're going to Hank's for lunch. Well, I had a very nice lunch with my son, and now I've got to get my sauce made for lasagna, and I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookie bars. And really all that is you just make your chocolate chip cookie dough, and I put it in a 9x13 Pyrex, and you know, pat it down pretty good. And then I use these, it's Betty Crocker, the ice cream frostings, and I put that on there. I bought a green one because I wanted to make some for St. Patrick's Day. I have some chocolate chips that have the green. The green is actually white chocolate, but it's been colored green. But then the chocolate chips itself, the semi-sweet, is mint flavor. So I was going to do that for St. Patrick's Day. And when I was at the store, because after we went to Hank's, I had to run to Walmart and get some things. But look, they have these little springtime chocolate chips, and it's the semi-sweet, and then the yellow and the pink chips that are in there. It's obviously white chocolate that's been, you know, colored to that. So I'm going to make this for dessert, and it's getting really late. It's like 3:15. I got to hurry up and get my meat sauce made for lasagna. I got to get these cookie bars in the oven, and then I was going to try to vacuum, because I got to vacuum all up the stairs and everything. I probably will only be able to vacuum down here, and I'll have to do that tomorrow. And then what else? Oh, I got new lamps, because my one lamp over here, the little switch on it's getting all messed up on it, and that lamp is old. That lamp is old too, and so I decided to get these, and this will match, you know, like the couch and everything. And then see, that lampshade over there is very similar to this, but I don't think it's the same. They're similar. I don't think they're the same. Then there's this thing, and I don't think this has that. Yes, it does. I've got to get all these tags and things off. And then look what else they had at Walmart. And they only had 2 of these left. And I'm doing the whole like owl thing, since we like owls. So I've got that vase. And then this is a night light, and I have it set on my timer. I think that's it until tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.